Did I tell you about the hoops that I found in the tree?
Yeah.
That's odd. I've never seen anything like that. No eye shine, no nothing. No deer crossing the road.
Seems to be a quiet night.
Yeah. You know, they could have moved on.
Yeah.
Could have moved on. Or they could be just in the next mountain over.
Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't seen any deer.
Yeah.
Besides the one we saw earlier today.
Yeah.
That was like the only one.
When I first saw that, the angle that I saw it at, and so forth, I only saw part of the top part of the head and part of the back, and it really looked like a giant turkey. And I'm going, what? And then of course it moved, and oh yeah, it's a deer. No, but
Yeah.
no, it had me just because the angle and the lighting, you know.
Yeah. Well, out here in the forest, you can come across thousands of optical illusions.
Yep. But that's what we carry the cameras for.
Yep.
If you can't figure it out by the camera, then, you know. It's 9:30. Back to the highway. Well, we're only able to go in a mile or two. I've heard that funny squeaking noise.
Yeah, it stopped around the time that we left the first time.
Well, it squeaked until we got down into the other campground area. Once we got out of sight of camp, it stopped.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's when they made a break for it. And for the cookies. I wonder if that could be Squeaker with getting a little bit older.
Yeah.
His voice changing a little bit. I mean, I don't think he's in puberty yet. You know.
Yeah.
But still, 4 years. Let's see, 2010 to...
And they're about twice the size of humans. So they'd probably grow twice as fast.
Probably. That's what I was saying. He's probably about our size by now. I'd like to see him again.
Yeah.
Just so we can get a good feel for it, I wouldn't be really expecting any Bigfoots from off the hot zone until about 11 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
At the earliest. But that doesn't mean to say that some of them don't hang out down here around the campgrounds.
Yeah.
Making a habit of scrounging cookies and stuff off of the campers when they're not watching.
Yeah.
I mean, if we weren't noting what foods were around, we wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah. I figured it was a good idea to kind of get video of it, to record the quantity of it just in case we wouldn't really notice anything missing until later on, and then we could compare it with the video of it being full just to see how much is really there or not.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that it's just the Oreos.
Yeah.
I just don't think a mouse or a rat can carry off that many Oreos, I'd say. I guess
Not
it could,
without.
but
Well, it would be a little more obvious.
yeah.
And it'd be harder for them to like pick it up and then kind of walk on 2 feet away,
Yeah, you'd have
for
to
them being that little.
get up on the table too.
Yeah.
Which would present no problems for a fox or a raccoon or skunk.
A raccoon, I'm pretty sure it could do it. Could pick it up with its hands, put it in its mouth, and then hop down. A fox, I think, would rather go for the pork chops versus the Oreos.
Well, that's what I thought before, and I got this crazy fox that went straight for the Rice Krispie treats.
Huh.
They had meat on the table. There was Vienna sausages and some leftover bacon and a few things like that. And you'd think the fox would go right for the bacon.
Yeah.
But no, he took all the Rice Krispie treats. And I know that because I caught him on camera.
Huh. You could just blur them out.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's easier to do that when you don't have a big, huge
Yeah.
clip to work with. Working with a smaller clip, it's easier to do. Oh.
Voices we heard earlier. If it was human, I think they would have still been talking even after we stopped.
Yeah.
Because it was like right when they realized that we noticed it is when it just stopped altogether.
Yep.
And it was like they were talking about us. Couldn't really make out what they were saying, but it didn't sound like English to me.
Yeah.
But it was very easy to make out male and female voice.
Yeah. Try to get a shotgun mic that will mount to a video camera.
Yeah.
So that you point the camera in that direction and it picks up the noises by 10 dB more,
Yeah.
That would be pretty good.
The cameras can't pick up half the stuff we can hear.
Yeah. Well, I would really like to get a good conversation, so that we could listen to it over and over again.
Yeah.
See if we can't figure out what they're talking about and see if...
That'd be good to get a few of those microphones and just place them around the camp and then one right in the middle.
Yeah.
Like right on the, like underneath the table. Something that they wouldn't really know what it is. And
Well, my game camera that's up there right now, it does sound.
Oh, it does?
It records, yeah.
Huh.
Records video and sound. Didn't see any other footprints around either.
No.
Of course, that rock ground is so hard.
Yeah, in order for me to even leave my handprint in there, I had to stick in and kind of shake my hand back and forth and just kind of move the dirt around. The first one, it was of the little structure I made where I put my handprint. That one was actually fairly easy to do. The ground was softer.
Around.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find out if the cookies are gone.
Yeah. See what else is gone.
Okay, cut that.
I know there's a few signs I missed because I was looking off on the side.
It's okay.
But you can always just blur those out.
Yeah.
Back towards the campground.
This will give people a good feel for how it is to get into this campground. And now somebody's not going to walk in here unless they use the road.
Yeah.
You know?
I wouldn't walk through all that over there or that over there.
No, I'm going to keep your camera running. I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to turn off the lights. I want to show everybody how dark it gets. That's how dark it gets. Can you walk in the forest like this?
No.
I don't think so. You'd be kissing every tree around. I mean,
and tripping on every rock and root and yeah.
okay, don't get that one. So we want to make sure we catch anything that's in the camp. I'm sure it'll be out of camp by the time we get there, but you never know.
It would probably run out right now.
Well, probably when we turn on the road.
Yeah.
Okay, you want me to leave the lights on while you walk up there?
Yeah.
Check it out. And here's a big flashlight. I'm going to back it up just a bit so the light shines a little.
Alright, I'm walking up back into the camp towards the table, and we're going to see what all's missing. We'll start over here. Those Oreos are still there. That Oreo's gone now too. Both the sodas are still there. They haven't even been touched. Handprint still there. Nothing's even put a dent in it. Interesting. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put another Oreo there. See? Right there. Put another Oreo there. There's 2 Oreos left.
Nothing?
Not that I could see.
Right.